I'm going to be sewing this corset with you guys, cutting, ironing, every step I take, dividing my measurements. It's just going to be bit by bit. Everything is just going to come after the other, the way you're supposed to follow it, okay? That is what I want to record. Now, I'm not trying to record this particular video as a professional in making corsets because I am not. Now, the knowledge I have right now is knowledge from previous corsets I've made, but then I did not like the fit, and then research that I've been making for a long time. I've been making a lot of research, asking questions, watching the videos. Now, this particular clip, what we're going to be discussing is, let's ease into it. I know a lot of the problems that have been happening when it comes to corset making is the fit, how the cup fits, you know, how to get the underballs to the waist to fit. I've been having those problems too. From the previous corsets I have made, I've always had problem with the cup fitting the way it's supposed to fit, or this part sitting like really snatched. I've been having problem with that. I'm going to start with the first easiest method to make a corset, and which is by using a bra cup. Okay, that is what we're going to be doing on this series. Now we're going to be using the bra cup. We're just going to ease into it. We're just going to know everything we are supposed to have when making a corset. To me, the first thing I'm going to be doing now into starting this corset making is having all the materials I need to have. The materials I need to have, like my pattern paper, my marker for the pattern paper, my ruler, my tape, my measuring tape, my scissors, also the fabric, the lining, the estee, and the boning. Okay, now these are the necessary materials I need to have. Now, also added to these materials is your thread, and also if you're going to be using a bias, or you're going to be creating your own bias, but you have to have a bias if you want to make this particular style that I want to make. Now, these are the things that we need to have. So I'm just going to make sure everything is accordingly. Now, once I have my materials, which are these things I've mentioned, I'm going to move into the particular measurements I need for this simple corset making, this particular simple corset making. The measurements I'm going to be working with, okay? This is the easiest one. This is the most beginner friendly type to make. Like, there is no way you can go wrong with this. So this is the easiest one. I'm starting it with this one. I'm starting with this one. I'm just going to ease into it. Once I understand this one, I'm just going to learn the other one and also share with you guys the process, okay? Now, this particular one, we're going to also use a masking tape. I forgot to mention that as the materials I need for this particular video. So we're going to need a masking tape. So you should have a masking tape, and you should have your bra cup, okay? Now that I have all my materials ready, the next thing is to know the body measurements and how to divide. Now, the first measurement you should take when drafting out a pattern is your vertical measurement, also known as a point. Now, what is a vertical measurement? A vertical measurement is the measurement you take from the top of your body figure to the base. Now you can see the way my tape is hanging. That is how you take your vertical measurements and indicate your points. Now the vertical measurements we need for this corset, the first one is your bust point. And to do this, you have to place the tape from your shoulder to your nipple, okay, where your nipple is seated. Now that is the first point that we're going to be working with for this corset. Now the next vertical measurement we need for this corset is the under bust point, and this is taking your measurement from your shoulder, place the tape on your shoulder, to the under of your breast, okay, to the under of your bust. That is where your under bust measurement is. So go ahead and indicate that point, and then the next vertical measurement you need for this corset is your waist point. Now you can see that the tape that I've been placing is always from the shoulder down, okay? That is because we're taking vertical measurements. Now I'm going to place the tape from my shoulder to my waist point, and that is my waist point. Now the next vertical measurement you will need for this is your length or your upper hip line. And to do this, you have to place the tape from your shoulder to your upper hip line, or where you want your tops to stop. Once you have that, the second measurement you need to take when drafting is your circumference measurement, also known as the round measurement. What is a circumference measurement, also known as a round measurement? Now, a circumference measurement is simply the circumference around a specific area. Now, after taking your point, you need to take the round measurement of those points, either your bust or your under bust or your waist. That is a circumference measurement. And the first circumference measurement we'll be needing is the round bust. Because we took the bust point, we need the round measurement of the bust. So you place your tape around your breast, where you have your nipple seated around it, and then you divide that measurement by 4. My round bust is 36. Divided by 4 gives you 9 inches. So 9 inches is what I'm going to be working with on my pattern. Now the next circumference measurement you need for this corset is your round under bust. Now my round under bust is 32. How will I divide this? I'm just going to divide 32 by 4, and that is 8 inches. So 8 inches is what I'll be working with for my pattern, okay? Now the next circumference measurement you need, or the next round measurement you need for this corset, is your round waist. My round waist is 30, and how would I divide? I'm just going to divide my round waist 30 by 4, and that gives you 7.5 inches, and that is what I'll be working with on my pattern. Now if your measurement gets to your upper hip line, then you need to divide your round hip by 4. And doing this, I'm just going to place the tape around my hip like this, and my round hip is 42. 42 divided by 4 is 10.5, and that is what I'll be working with for my pattern. You also need your round armhole for this corset, and that is it for the measurement you need for this corset. Please watch the next video, which is us drafting out the pattern for the corset. Thank you for watching this particular one, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and bye for now.